Hello and welcome in to the road to B.A.L in Lusaka, Zambia. It is the final day in Group E and we have got two unbeaten teams facing off as the Johannesburg Giants and Ferroviario de Beira battle it out for top place here in Group E. Both teams having gone 4-0 so far and have qualified for the Elite 16. But positioning and bragging rights are on the line in today's game and we're about a minute away from tip-off. Kaz Bullock here with you on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can keep up to date with all the action from the Road to B.A.L, the Elite 16 coming up next month. Loads more action still to come here on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. So both teams having been very consistent throughout the course of the competition so far. Johannesburg coming into this game averaging just over 71 points per game. Ferroviario at just over 91 points a game. And both teams unbeaten so far throughout 4 games of play. So Johannesburg playing in blue today and Ferroviario in white. The Elite 16 will be taking place in Nairobi from the 18th to the 23rd of November, and also in Beira in Cape Verde on the 11th to the 16th of November. The Elite 16, where teams try and qualify for the B.A.L, the Basketball Africa League, next year in 2026. So teams coming out onto the court. Somebody's unbeaten record has to fall today, and somebody will make it to 5 wins out of 5 here at the Road to B.A.L in Lusaka. As we get ready to get things started, and the ball is tipped out of bounds to get things underway. And it came off Ferroviario, so it will be Johannesburg ball. And Nino Dim will inbound. Marlon round the outside, hands off. Back to Dim. Dim. Prinsloo and Johannesburg looking to get off a shot here. A big block in the corner. Great defense from Ferroviario, as they get a chance on offense here and a chance to get some points on the board, looking for their first score of the game. Josh Thomas swings it round for the three-pointer. Doesn't go. Ball will go back with the Giants. Ozabor. Prinsloo for 3. Fires the shot. And Daniel Prinsloo has been hot from behind the arc so far. Not able to convert that time for the Giants, but certainly someone to look out for as Ferroviario take it to a 2-0 lead. First points on the scoreboard. As Giants looking to go inside, and ball spin around, but that's good. Tied at 2-2. Ferro working inside. Hook shot doesn't drop as the Giants come back down the floor. Dim. Over to Prinsloo. Marlon round the outside. Giants going baseline. Reverse layup drops in, and Ozabor adds in 2 for the Giants. Thomas looking to respond here for Ferro. Gets his own rebound. Almost has 5 players on him. Every single Giants player swarmed down there onto Thomas as he hits the fadeaway from the free throw line. What a tough shot for Josh Thomas. And 4-4 here early on in the first quarter. Corner 3 is up, And off the rim for the Giants. Ferro back down the court. And handoff underneath the hoop. But the Giants come away with it. Marlon will back the ball out. And foul line jumper, too strong. Thomas powering his way down the court. He's a real leader on this offense for Ferro. As Oriaki's shot doesn't drop, but rebounds and put back in the basket by Munguabe. And Ferro with a 2-point lead here in the first quarter. Dim, hands off. Baseline jumper, won't fall. Ferro back down the floor. The winner of this game will secure top spot in Group E. Will move to 5 wins and 0 losses. Shot short and a foul called on the floor. So it will be Giants basketball. 6-4 Ferro lead here early in the first quarter. We've got just over 6.5 minutes to play. Ozabor looking to go inside, finds a path to the basket completely unopposed. Breaking down the defense and adds in 2. Thomas for Ferro down the lane. Leaves it short, but another chance here with the offensive rebounds. Bokum going to the basket, gets the whistle. So Katarius Bokum will go to the line for Ferroviario. A chance for 2 points here. And first is good. Bokum playing in the Basketball League last season, won a championship with the Potawatomi Fire in Oklahoma. Averaged 15.4 points per game and 4.2 rebounds in the 13 games he played for them. As Ferro have a 2-point lead. Giants looking to respond. Turn around. Shot doesn't drop in. That was a good look for the Giants. As fadeaway on the baseline. Prinsloo takes the rebound out of the sky. Watch out for Daniel Prinsloo on defense and on offense as he splashes in a 3. Prinsloo hit 3 from behind the arc against Basket Hounds on his way to 17 points. Already starting to make it rain here in Lusaka. As a whistle on the play. It will be Ferroviario ball from the sideline. End line, we will take it from the end line. This ball is in. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Thomas kicks it down. Elbow jumper will go. And Ferro take a 1-point lead, a 10-9 lead here in the first quarter. Ozabor working his way inside, stops. Oh, what a pass underneath the basket as Sibagnoni throws it down at the rim. Fantastic facilitation there, moving the ball around. Sibagnoni dunking that ball through the hoop. As the Giants back down the court, they have a 1-point lead. Dim. Prinsloo, a deep 3, connects! And Daniel Prinsloo on fire early on here in the first. It's a 4-point Giants lead. Oriaki spinning inside, passes intercepted, and the Giants back down the court. It's Dim all the way to the hole. It rolls off the rim. So unlucky for that not to drop. It was so close. Thomas. Thomas going to take it inside. Fouls against the Giants. And he's helped up by Prinsloo. And we have 3:35 to play here in the first quarter as Ferro will have a substitution out on the floor. As Chandler Oriaki heads to the bench. Elton Ubisi into the game for the first time. So Ferro ball. Seven seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds. Ferro going to need to put something up here before time runs down. They will! At the buzzer. Tough shot on the baseline. Put this lead down to a single possession game. Ozabor looks for some space. Leaves it short. And Ferro back down the court. They can tie or take the lead on this possession. And they will with a three from Unguabe. What a shot there for Ferro. We've got a 3-point shootout on our hands today. It's a 1-point Ferro lead. And a whistle on the floor. So the referees called a foul off the ball. It will be sideline possession here for the Giants. They will go again from the sideline. Marlon looks to answer off the rim. Thomas out to the corner, baseline drive, and with authority, throwing it down. What a huge dunk there from Bokum. A massive play for Ferro. And that's certainly got the crowd on their feet. So Ferro up 3 here. It is Giants basketball from the sideline. Nino Dim will take it. Dim having played with MBB at the Basketball Africa League earlier this year. Prinsloo. Oh, that's a long three. It doesn't matter. Daniel Prinsloo with the Steph Curry range. Almost from the logo. As we are tied at 17 all. What a shot there from Prinsloo. Just an out-and-out scorer for the Giants. Can hit from anywhere on the court. We've seen him knocking down these threes. He was practically on the logo with that shot. The Giants a chance to go ahead here into Prinsloo. Backing down his defender. Passes deflected and Ferro will have it. The Giants secure the rebound and back down the floor, the one-handed slam. The Giants putting on a show here for the fans early on as Ferro can't answer. It's a 2-point Giants lead. Dim stepping through inside, gets it to go. The Giants doing a bit of everything here. Circus shots, we've got deep threes, we've got rocking the rim. They are up 21-17 here in the first quarter, and a timeout is called. Ferro want to try and stop this run from the Giants. A place at the top of Group E on the line. Both teams unbeaten. And both teams coming out strong. It's been a back and forth first quarter so far. The team's been able to match each other, but the Giants just pulling away a little bit here in the last few seconds behind that huge three-pointer from Daniel Prinsloo. And then we've got some Showtime basketball. Throwing the dunks down. So a big thank you to everybody watching here live on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can keep up to date with all the action from the road to B.A.L. The Elite 16 will be coming up later this month, taking place in Nairobi in Kenya and Praia in Cape Verde. The Elite 16 West in Praia and the Elite 16 East will be in Nairobi. So teams coming back out onto the court. Have Ferro got an answer here as we head towards the end of the first quarter? It will be end line possession. As the ball is in, Malali. Malali gets the handoff back. Thought about the shot. Out to the corner. 3 short. Giants a chance to increase this lead. Prinsloo swings the ball round. Ozabor. Sibanyoni manages to keep the ball alive. Time running down here. Sibanyoni swings it across the court. 3 bounces off the rim, but another chance here for the Giants. And Sibanyoni cross-court pass. Prinsloo, it's up, and it's in! Daniel Prinsloo on fire. He cannot stop scoring. That shot is like a layup for him. And a foul at the other end, but oh my goodness, Daniel Prinsloo, what a show he's putting on here. So 3.8 seconds to go. It will be 2 foul shots here for Ferro as they look to cut into this lead. As first is off the rim for Ubisi. Ubisi playing with the Mozambique national team since 2015, having represented at Afrobasket. Also playing in the Afrobasket pre-qualifiers this year. As second is good. 3.8 seconds, so Giants will need to launch, and they have the players that can do it, but right down the court, going to take it all the way. Doesn't fall at the end of the quarter, but it is a lead here for the Johannesburg Giants at the end of the first quarter, 24-18, led by Daniel Prinsloo, who has just been absolutely outrageous from the three-point line. So as the teams come back out onto the court for the second quarter, it is a 6-point lead for the Johannesburg Giants from South Africa over Ferroviario de Beira from Mozambique. Both teams unbeaten in Group E here in the road to B.A.L. The winner will take top spot, and both teams will be moving on to the Elite 16 later this month. So we just have a stop on the floor before we'll get things started. A clock reset. Ferro possession as they look to cut into this lead. And offensive rebound, another chance here. As the ball is out, Chirombi can't get the shot to go. And a huge rebound from Prinsloo. It will be a jump ball call, but Daniel Prinsloo just diving in for the ball. He's doing everything out there on the floor. Such a tough player to come up against as well. At 6'10" for the Giants. He's a player that goes inside, and we've seen him work inside, but also he's got that three-point range, and it's not very often you see a player of his size and position that can hit the three as well as he does. We've seen him hit that almost logo three earlier in the first quarter. So he's such a difficult player to come up against. As Dim lines up the shot, ball's tipped out of bounds, will stay Giants basketball. And the Giants making their debut in the road to B.A.L this time out. Won the South African National Club Championship against the Marlins, 79-76. That was an absolutely fantastic game. Just a single possession, but the Giants coming out on top and have really made a statement for themselves. Really made a name for themselves as well here in the road to B.A.L as Dim kicks the ball out. And foul on the floor. You could see Prinsloo thought about that shot. We would not be surprised if he took it, but instead gets the whistle, and it'll be Giants ball from the sideline. So we go again. Ozabor into Prinsloo. And a travel called. Good defense there from Ferro, forcing the turnover. Now can they cut into this lead on this possession? Malali passes out, and shots in and out, and spins in again. Mungo Arben, what a shot there, and a much needed basket for Ferro. Cuts it down to a single possession game. Ozabor looking for a way inside. Gets his own rebound. How did he get that? And the hustle underneath the basket from the Giants as Sibanyoni skied in there for the rebound. And Sibanyoni will head to the foul line. Fouled on the shot, so 2 free throws to come here. And Nathi Sibanyoni, a very experienced player out there on the floor for the Johannesburg Giants. Playing in his 4th road to B.A.L. Last season, playing for Uninani in the Burundian Basketball League. Won the championship with them, was named the Defensive Player of the Year, and set a record for the most rebounds in a game in the league with 23. He is a problem on the glass for any team he comes up against. Ibise on the baseline, kicks it out. Corner 3, off the rim, and another rebound for Prinsloo. Sibanyoni into the corner. Giants can't save the ball in. And Ferro down 4 points here in the second quarter. 8:03 to play. Bokum passes inside. The ball drops through the hoop. Great awareness there from KT Bokum. And it's a 2-point game. Dim surveying. Out to the wing. 3 is good, and the Giants just dropping in 3-pointers like their layups here. Put the lead back up to 5. Moana, and looked like a push off there. I think that was an offensive foul call, so the ball will go back with the Giants. And the Giants have been really positioning themselves very well on defense, been able to get those stops. As Ozabor, hands off. Dim to Prinsloo. Back to Dim. Dim going inside, out to the corner, and that would be a step out of bounds for the Giants. And Ferro have the ball back in their hands, and great to see a nice crowd building here in Lusaka, supporting both the teams out on the floor. And coming up after this game, we will have the final game of the day in Group E, the Matero Magic and Bravehearts playing against each other. Both teams with 2 wins and 2 losses, so 3rd place on the line in that game. That's going to be a big game as well. 3rd place will give teams a potential chance to qualify as well throughout the groups. So make sure to tune in to the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel for the Matero Magic and the Bravehearts after this game. As Bokum grabs the rebound, puts the ball in the basket. A tough shot there for Bokum. And we're back to a single possession game. Prinsloo works against Owana. Ozabor kicks it out. Marlon going to the basket, scoop layup, doesn't fall. But a whistle on the play and 2 shots to come here. And it will be Liam Reed out onto the floor for the Johannesburg Giants. Reed playing in his 1st season for the Giants, was with MBB last season. Played in the Road to B.A.L Elite 16, where he averaged 4.3 points per game and 5.3 rebounds. Represented South Africa at the AfroBasket 2025 pre-qualifiers. And has a chance to get his 1st points of the game here at the free throw line. And first is good. It's a 4-point lead for the Giants. And second doesn't go. We had a whistle. So it looked like a lane violation, and we'll take the free throw again. So Reed has another chance here. And that one will drop. 2 of 2 from the line for Liam Reed. 30-25, the Giants lead over Ferroviario. Bokum. Bokum looks for some space, has to pass out. And long 3. That's a tough shot over the outstretched arm of Prinsloo. As the Giants can't convert on the other end. Ferro back on the attack down the floor. They have numbers here. Malali directing traffic. Malali off the screen, swings it round, and free throw line jumper. Can't get the bounce, but ball's tipped back into the hands of Ferro. Great offensive rebounding here as Ferro get another chance. And Malali shot spins out, and possession arrow is going to be with the Giants. Giants basketball as we approach the halfway mark of the 2nd quarter. It's a 5-point Giants lead. Reed working his way inside. Too much on it. As Bokum takes it back down the floor for Ferro. Thomas. Dancing around the top of the key. And the ball is picked off as Dim will take it and drops it in for 2. Great read there from Nino Dim, able to come up with the steal, reading those passing lanes. A very tough defender. It's the biggest lead of the game here for Johannesburg at 7. Thomas. Passes out, long twos up and in. And a great reply there for Ferro. Back to a 5-point game. Tholo. And a whistle on the floor. Tuwenga fouled. So foul goes against Ferro. And it will be Josh Tuwenga at the foul line here for the Giants. Playing for the Igoli Magic last season, where he averaged 6.3 points per game. Dropped 13 points against the Suns earlier last season, sorry, excuse me. We've started a new season here. We're in the 2025-26 season. As Tuwenga gets the first. And second one spins out for the offensive rebound, and the putback for the Giants increases the lead here in the second quarter. Ferro pass the ball out of bounds, so the Giants get it back, and the defense has been really strong here from the Giants, able to force the turnovers from Ferro. A 35-27 lead as we approach half time. Dim stepping through inside, tough shot, reads there for the rebound, can't finish on the putback. Ball stays with the Giants. As we have a timeout called on the floor. 35-27, the Johannesburg Giants lead over Ferroviario de Beira. So teams coming back out onto the floor. Just over 3 minutes to play here before half time. The Giants have an 8-point lead, their biggest lead of the game so far over Ferro here in the first half. And it is Giants' possession. Now, we saw Ferro come back from behind yesterday in their win against the Dolphins. They won out by 12. But we're down at half-time, down at the end of the third, had a huge fourth quarter comeback. So they are a team that can certainly make that comeback. There's 3 seconds, shot is up and off the rim, ball's tipped, but Ferro have it down the court, running all the way to the basket. And another chance here. As a whistle. We'll just confirm what that was. It was looks like it was a foul against the Giants. Referee's just going to talk things over here But that was a great break, a great transition run down the floor from Ferro. Not able to convert, but they're the kind of stops that they want to get if they're going to cut into this lead. So ball will go from the sideline for Ferro. Ngoambe will inbound. Malali. Ngoambe kicks it out. 8 seconds on the clock. Long two. No. And Giants. Oh, long pass down the court. Saved in by Mtembu. Tuwenga, apologies. Josh Tuwenga racing the floor, able to keep the ball inside the lines as the three hits from behind the arc. What a shot there from the Giants. And they are certainly turning it up here in the second quarter. Their three-point shooting has been incredible so far. We've seen Prinsloo, he's been going off, but everybody getting involved in the action as well. And we have 2:14 to play here in the first half. However, that last foul there from Ferro puts them in the bonus. So Josh Tuwenga at the line for the Giants. So anytime Ferro foul here for the rest of the quarter, it will put the Giants at the foul line. Tuwenga 6-4 for the Giants, gets the second. Largest lead of the game here for the Giants, up 12. Just over 2 minutes left in the half. Ngoambe, hands off. Malali, round the outside, looks for some space. Ngoambe from the corner. A tough three. And a big shot there for Ferro. They needed that one. Cuts the lead down to single digits. And travel called on the floor, so Ferro have possession here, a chance to just chip away. And this is what they need to do, just take it possession by possession. Get a stop, get a score. It's much easier said than done, but that's how you need to look at it when you're trying to come back from a deficit. You need to look at it as smaller wins in the game within the game, as they put up a three and it doesn't fall. Tuwenga, not that time. Ferro looking to cut into this lead. Malali, and he's making it rain here in Lusaka. Another big shot from Ferro. It's a 6-point game. You cannot count this team out. Reed thought about it, passes out, it's stripped. Ferro back down the floor, and ball is out of bounds. Stays Ferro possession, and Ferro seem like in the last minute or two, they've really started to play more of their game, run that break on the floor. They like to play fast. They're getting the stops at one end, pushing the ball down the floor. Haven't been able to convert, but they are getting those second chances like here on the baseline. As Reed comes away with the rebound. Dim, catch and shoot, off the back iron, and the ball will go with Ferro. So 24.2 seconds in the half. Oh, referees have reversed the call. It will be Giants basketball. So a timeout before the final play here of the first half. Referee's going to just confirm whose possession it was. So it looked like the signal originally was Ferro ball. We'll see when we come back out of this timeout what the decision is. And a big thank you to everybody watching live here on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Great to see the support out there. Lots of support for Prinsloo knocking down those threes. He is on fire. And let's go Giants. Yes, lots of support for the Johannesburg Giants in their debut in the road to B.A.L. They've certainly made a name for themselves so far. 4 wins from 4. Beating the Bravehearts 69-49 in their opening game. And then a win yesterday against the Matero Magic 84-62. Double-digit wins in 3 of their 4 games. The Basket Hounds played them close. Double-digit wins for all 4 of their games. The Basket Hounds playing them closest 79-65. That was a 14-point win for the Johannesburg Giants. So back out onto the floor. 24.2 seconds in the quarter. It will be Giants basketball. Tholo. Prinsloo, threes up and in! He cannot stop scoring. Prinsloo, unstoppable from behind the 3-point line. 5 seconds. Ferro looking for a response. Bokum puts it up, spins off the rim, and that will do it for the end of the first half. A 42-33 lead for Johannesburg Giants over Ferroviario de Beira. Now, we do not have live stats available. Can anyone keep track in the comments if you're watching live on YouTube? How many threes has Prinsloo hit? I've got to say 4. It's got to be 4 or 5. He has been absolutely unstoppable from behind the arc. What a performance he's putting on here in the road to B.A.L. He's just making it look easy. So we're going to take a quick break for half time as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. But make sure to keep it locked to the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel because you don't want to miss a second of the second half coming up in around 14 minutes time. Welcome back in to the road to B.A.L as we get ready for the third quarter between the Johannesburg Giants and Ferroviario de Beira here in Group E. Both teams currently unbeaten in Group E. And the Johannesburg Giants have a 42-33 lead as we head into the third quarter. The Giants have been putting on a show for the fans out here. And Daniel Prinsloo has been on fire from behind the three-point line. A big thank you to Fufuke and Gwazi Gumide in the chat who tell me he is on 5 made three-pointers. So let's keep track of that as we go out through the second half. How many threes do we think Prinsloo can hit in the second half? He's been absolutely fantastic so far, hitting nearly logo threes, making them with ease. Such an exciting player to watch. And a big part of this Johannesburg Giants offense as they have gone through the previous 4 games unbeaten in the road to B.A.L. Now both teams have qualified for the Elite 16, which will be taking place later this month, but positioning and bragging rights are on the line here. So let's see if Ferro can cut into this lead here in the third quarter. Thomas, pass onto the baseline. And a good start there for Ferro, adding in 2. Ozabor setting things up for the Giants. Ozabor coming out of Bryant University, where he graduated this summer, as Thomas passes out to the corner. Ball goes out of bounds, just a bit too quick there for Ferro, not able to capitalise on forcing the turnover. Ozabor going inside, passes out to the corner. 3 is up, off the rim. Prinsloo can't get that one to go. That must be only his first or second miss of the game from behind the three-point line. As the Giants will have the ball back. The Giants making their road to B.A.L debut. And it's certainly been an exciting one for them over the last few days. Ozabor into the corner. Marlong 3 will go. And the Giants continuing to turn it up from the three-point line. Ferro and Thomas looking for an answer here. Thomas, tough shot, fade away. And Josh Thomas, he's done that a few times now, made the really difficult baskets, has that nice fadeaway shot. Cuts into this Giants lead. Ozabor into Prinsloo, ball's tipped away, and Thomas gonna take it to the rack. And Josh Thomas on a mission here in the third quarter, playing with the Manali Suns in the road to B.A.L in 2024. Averaged 10.5 points per game. He's a scorer out here on the floor for Ferro. As 3's up. Not that time. And a big rebound there for the Giants. As Dim over to Marlon. Passing inside, underneath the hoop, count it, and the foul. Josh Ozabor taking the contact and finishing at the basket. Gets rewarded with a chance for an extra shot here at the foul line. And Ozabor playing in NCAA Division I in the United States in Rhode Island, where he graduated this summer. He's named the South African Basketball Championships MVP in the final against the Marlins. Stretches the lead out for the Giants. Thomas, fade away. That one doesn't drop. As Dim passes over and rejected at the rim. A big block on the attempted dunk there for Ferro. Giants have the ball back. It will go out of bounds. And if Ferro can get a few more stops like that, they've got the possession here. Thomas having hit back-to-back buckets earlier on. They can certainly keep cutting into this. Oriaki back to Thomas. Oriaki thought about it. Works against Prinsloo. Looking to pass out. As Thomas with the clock winding down the basket. They will determine if that basket's going to count. Players on the Giants calling for a shot clock violation. Looked like it might have just been after the time. But it was good. It did count. So another tough shot there from Thomas. Brings Ferro within 7. Ozabor. Oh, what a pass on the baseline. As the shot bounces out. But again, another offensive rebound here. As the Giants can't get it to drop. Prinsloo will have it at the halfway line. Dim. Over to the wing. Three's up. And spinning off, but yet another chance for the Giants as they retain possession, hustling on the boards. And players will tell you, coaches will tell you, those offensive rebounds that lead to those second chance points for your team are so valuable, especially in tight games like this, when you're able to get those extra looks. But the Giants not just getting one look here, they're getting 2, 3 looks. Want to be able to convert though, but they are doing the hard work as Prinsloo from downtown. That is number 6 for Prinsloo. What a shot. We need a 3-point contest so we can watch Prinsloo shooting all day long. Ferro looking to respond. Hits the fadeaway. Prinsloo into the corner. Marlon. And pass out. Good ball movement here for the Giants. And another big rebound there for Sibagnoni. That's a travel called, but Sibagnoni, he has such a long reach. Skies in for the rebound. Flies out of nowhere and takes it for the Giants. So a 51-43 lead here for the Giants. Ferro looking to cut into this deficit. Fouls on the floor. So it will be end line possession for Ferro. Ferro won their 6th Mozambique League Championship last season, where they beat Costa do Sol. Represented in the Basketball Africa League in 2022 and 2023. They are playing their 4th Road to B.A.L here in Lusaka. And spinning on the baseline. Again, another tough basket for Ferro. And we're down to a 6-point game. Prinsloo double teamed, has to pass out of it. Thomas is there to pick up the loose ball, and Thomas high off the glass, too much on that. As the Giants are back down the floor. Prinsloo, time and space. No other result but Prinsloo with 7 made threes today. He cannot be stopped. Thomas answers with a one-legged shot. And Ferro are certainly not going anywhere, but Prinsloo, what a performance out here on the floor. This has been incredible. As basket is good, and the foul. Nino Dim. A chance for a bonus a bonus free throw, excuse me. So Nino Dim Had 17 points against Basket Hounds earlier this week. Gets the free throw. It's a 6-point game, and looks like a technical foul may have been called here. So referee signaling a technical foul, so 1 free throw to come. Apologies, it is a 10-point game, not 6. So technical foul is called. And that means 1 shot here for Ferroviario. So the technical foul was called against the Giants. And it will be Josh Thomas taking the free throw. Thomas with 20 points and 7 assists against the Dolphins. As he hits, and it's back to a single-digit game. 9-point lead here for the Giants. Thomas. And ball's passed round to the corner. As the Giants back down the floor. Backcourt violation is called. As it looks like Ferro couldn't quite save it. The backcourt's called, so the Giants have the ball here. Ozabor takes it to the hole, leaves it short, gets his own rebound though. Oh, and finishes with a reverse. Josh Ozabor working hard underneath the hoop. Stretches the lead back into double digits for the Giants. Ferro can't reply. Prinsloo takes the rebound. Dim stepping through inside. What a move. Gets the whistle. A bit of a late whistle there. But Nino Dim fouled on the shot. So Dim will find himself back at the foul line. Dim won a 3x3 Red Bull half-court national championships in Johannesburg with MBB just last month. Which is a fantastic competition. As Dim gets the first to go. He was named to the South African National Basketball Championships All-Star team with the Giants earlier this year as well. As he goes 2 of 2 from the line. And it is a 13-point lead here for the Giants. As Thomas kicks the ball out. And back the way of Johannesburg. Dim. Johannesburg going to the hoop, and Sibanyoni can't tip it in. Thomas back down the floor. He has had the hot hand for Ferro so far. And the ball goes back the way of the Giants. Up 61-48 here. We have 2:05 to play in the third quarter. And as I mentioned before, Ferro were down yesterday, playing against the Dolphins, down at the end of the third quarter, had a huge fourth quarter comeback to take a 12-point win. So certainly not a team that can be counted out at all. As Thomas works his way inside, finds a path to the basket. And another big shot from Thomas. The hang time from Thomas as well. Takes his time, waits for his defenders to get past him, puts the ball in the hoop. Dim. Hands off. Sibanyoni to the basket. As the referees call a foul. Nathi Sibanyoni will be at the foul line here. Previously playing for the Cape Town Tigers in the Road to B.A.L, and played in the Basketball Africa League in 2024 with the Tigers, where he set the record for the most rebounds in a B.A.L game with 25 in the quarterfinal. He is such a strong rebounder. He's got a really good read as well. If you watch him, he looks like he's almost reading the bounce, so he's able to really kind of identify where that ball is going to come off the rim, and then just able to power himself into position. As he puts the lead back up to 13 here for the Giants. Thomas. Ferro out to the three-point line. Won't fall. And again, the Giants with another rebound. They've done a really good job here, boxing out, able to get the ball as Ozabor finishing under the hoop. And a 15-point lead here for the Giants, their biggest lead of the game so far. Stretching it out here in the third quarter. Ubisi. No, and Prinsloo takes the rebound. Prinsloo, with those 7 made three-pointers so far, has been phenomenal as Dim swings it round. Ozabor. You can see there Prinsloo saying, we've got time to slow it down. As Ozabor looks for a path to the basket, finds it, and floats the ball in the basket. And a great screen there from Prinsloo, getting Ozabor the space he needs, as we have 6 seconds left here in the third. Ferro looking to make something on this possession, and won't get it to go. Great defense again from the Giants. They have really stepped it up, making it very difficult for Ferro to get the looks that they want, to get the shots that they want, and then able to convert. So it's one thing to get the stop, but the Giants are getting the stop and they're getting the score at the other end. A 65-50 lead here at the end of the third quarter. It was a 23-17 run for the Giants in the third quarter. They put up 24 in the first, as Ferro looked to try and cut into this lead. So it seems getting ready to come back out onto the floor for the fourth quarter. And just a correction to the score, it's a 67-50 lead here for the Giants as we head into the fourth. A 25-17 run for them in the third quarter, their highest scoring quarter of the game so far. Will be a Giants ball from the sideline. So Ferro with some work to do here in the fourth, but we've seen them do it before. We know they're a team that can cut back into leads, so they just need to take it possession by possession. And let's see what they can do here in the fourth as the Giants open things up. with a long 2, and lead is up to 19. So Ferro need to get some quick points here. Can Thomas answer? And doesn't get it to go. The Giants back down the floor. Ball saved in, but into the hands of Ferro. Pull up 3, no good. Ozabor to Dim. Prinsloo. Prinsloo passes out. Prinsloo having hit 7 3-pointers so far, and the time runs down. A shot clock violation there for the Giants. So good defense from Ferro. Let's see if they can make something on this possession, as the 3 is too strong, but the rebound ripped out of the air as Ubisi takes it, and another chance here for Ferro. Thomas out to the wing. And can't get the bounce. Unlucky for that not to drop for Chirombi. Ferro going to need to get some quick scores here. As the winner of today's game will move to 5 wins from 5. Both teams already qualified for the Elite 16 in the road to B.A.L later this month, but we will have a foul on the floor. It's a technical foul called. And technical looks like it may have been against the Giants bench there. Let's see what the call on the floor is. So it will be a free throw. It will be a technical free throw to be taken. So it was against the Giants, and it will be Josh Thomas again back at the free throw line here, taking the technical as he did earlier for Ferro. Thomas dropped 19 points against the Matero Magic earlier this week. Graduated from the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee in 2022, where he played 3 seasons, averaged just over 10 points a game and 4 rebounds in his time there. Puts the lead down to 18. Can Ferro make something here? Bokum out to Thomas. Thomas. The RC shot spins off the rim as the Giants push the pace back down the floor, and see Sibanyoni going coast to coast there. And gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line. So Nathi Sibanyoni back at the line here for the Giants. A chance to extend this lead. Previously played for the Igoli Magic, where he was named Finals MVP in 2021. Had a huge 15 point, 18 rebound and 17 blocks in the final when they won the league championships with the Magic. Just a really exciting player to see out on the floor again. The Giants have done a great job here in their debut at the Road to B.A.L, building a team. Very, very connected out there on the floor. And a team with players that will really understand their role, do whatever it takes for them to win. So a timeout called, a 70-51 lead here for the Giants over Ferroviario. And a big thank you to everybody watching live here on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can keep up to date with all the action from the Road to B.A.L. The Elite 16 coming up later this month. The Elite 16 in the East will be in Nairobi in Kenya from the 18th to the 23rd of November. And in the West, it will be Praia in Cape Verde from the 11th to the 16th of November, as teams look to qualify for the Basketball Africa League next year. Both teams out on the floor today, both the Johannesburg Giants and Ferroviario de Beira, have qualified for the Elite 16. And today's matchup means the winner of this game will move to the top of Group E. They will be 5 from 5, which is the top of the group. Really good for positioning, will really help when being put into the group stages for the Elite 16. Also bragging rights on the line as both teams unbeaten coming into this game. But the Giants have really stepped it up in the third quarter. They have been scoring at will. As put back, cleaning up the glass. And a much needed basket there for Ferro. As Giants can't answer there. Ferro back on the attack. Ball's out to the three-point line. Shots up. Too strong. And Sibanyoni takes another rebound. And that is why he's so difficult to come up against. Has that long reach. He's also super bouncy, so he's going to get up there and grab those rebounds. As Dim swings it round. Prinsloo. Prinsloo thought about it, but finds Dim. Dim takes it to the basket, and shot is waved off. That will be after the buzzer, a shot clock violation. So basket does not count. For Ferro, they've got to stop there, down 17. If they can look to try and cut this, they'll probably look to go for a cut it to 10. Can we cut it to 8? Can we cut it to 6? But you've got to get it down to around the 10-point mark. Start making the run. We've got 6:21 to play still. As we have a foul there. I wasn't sure if that was it looks like it was another technical foul called against the Giants, as Katie Bokum will take that one for Ferro. So it's down to a 16-point lead and a foul against the Giants here. So Ferro can certainly look to try and take advantage of this. If they can get the Giants into a bit of foul trouble, they can get themselves to the foul line, chip into this lead. Lally hands off. And shots too strong. And another huge rebound there from Sibanyoni. Marlon keeps the ball inside the lines. Prinsloo fires the three. That one doesn't drop. Ball's tipped. Ferro will have it. Malali, shots in and out. Ferro are getting some good looks here. Shot hasn't been falling. And they're getting the stops. That's the difficult part. If you get the stop, you really want to capitalize on the other end on offense, because you're doing the hard work. As fadeaway's no good. Prinsloo secures the ball for the Giants. Again, you see Prinsloo leading his team there. He's just saying, slow it down, slow it down. We've got time. Time is on the Giants' side. Five seconds on the shot clock, and a travel is called against the Giants. Again, another stop for Ferro, as we have a timeout called. The teams want to talk things over, so Ferro, they are getting those stops. But just need to be able to put the ball in the basket at the other end. It's a 70-54 lead for the Johannesburg Giants over Ferroviario de Beira. And coming up after this game, we will have the final game of the day in Group E, the Matero Magic against the Bravehearts. Two teams on 2 wins and 2 losses. Third place in the group is on the line, so a big game coming up. That's going to be a very important one if teams look to try and qualify as a best third place team. And you can follow all the action from the Road to B.A.L, the Road to B.A.L Elite 16 on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Also follow along on social media. There's loads of clips, loads of great highlights and interviews with the players after the game, getting their thoughts and their experience out there. The Giants playing in their debut Road to B.A.L and the fourth for Ferro. We've seen some great matchups so far over the week. Some really exciting players, but Prinsloo out on the floor for the Giants has just been, I've said it before, he has been phenomenal. 7 made threes in the game so far. He was on fire in that first half, hitting 5 of them, making it look easy as he's taken near logo shots. And certainly a player you want to keep your eye on as the Giants will go into the Elite 16. As Marlon with 7 seconds on the clock. Marlon out to the wing. 2 seconds, has to put something up here. Can't get the bounce, but tips it back into the hoop. What a finish there from the Giants. The shot clock ran down. That's tough for Ferro, playing really hard defense. But then the Giants putting the ball back in the hoop. 16-point lead. Spin into the basket, too strong. 3:47 to play here in the fourth quarter. As the ball is tipped out of bounds, stays with the Giants. Nino Dim will here for Johannesburg. They have time on their side. Sibagnoni spinning, ball's knocked away. Prinsloo has it, sets himself up. And Sibagnoni with another big rebound here for the Giants. And the call on the floor is it will go with Ferro. So Ferro, if they can cut this down to the 10-point mark in the next minute or so, certainly doable for a comeback. And again, we've seen them do it before. There's Josh Thomas back out onto the court for Ferro, but they are going to need to get some points in the basket quickly. As Bokum sets things up. And too strong, but another offensive rebound. And scoop layup drops in. So leads down to 14. Can Ferro get a stop? Sibagnoni has some space, finds Prinsloo. And blocking foul is called, goes against Ferro. So a fresh 14 on the clock for the Giants. So Dim takes it from the end line. 14-point Giants lead. Ozabor. Sibagnoni swings it round. Dim has space, puts up a 3, splashes it in. And that could be the dagger there for the Giants. Stretches the lead up further. Ferro haven't been able to hit from behind the 3-point line as much as the Giants have. As Thomas working his way inside to the basket. Stays Ferro possession, but a 17-point lead here as we approach the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Could potentially be out of reach here for Ferro as as that shot doesn't go. Although they will keep the ball here, so another chance. And we'll see Liam Reid back out on the floor for the Giants. Reid playing alongside Prinsloo, gives them that Twin Towers presence inside for the Giants. And they will have the ball, up 17 here in the fourth. Can certainly use the clock, take some time, run it down. There's Dim, swings the ball round. Fouls on the floor. So sideline possession here for Johannesburg. And we have a whistle, so foul was off the ball. And the Giants will go again from the sideline here. Before that foul was called, Ferro doing a good job pressuring the inbound. Looked like the Giants were finding it difficult to get the look that they wanted. As Ozabor against Bokum. Prinsloo. Three's up and too strong. Bokum grabs the rebound. Bokum going to the basket, that's good. And Katie Bokum will go to the line here. Maybe this scoring just coming a little bit too late for Ferro. As Bokum named the 6th man of the year last season in the TBL, the Basketball League, where he was playing in Oklahoma. Gets the free throw. And a long pass over as the Giants just keep racking up the score here in the fourth. Putting the icing on the cake. As foul on the floor. Ferro will have the ball, but with 90 seconds to play and a 16-point lead for the Giants. They are looking at finishing in the top spot in Group E. And they will move to 5-0. 5 wins from 5. Ferro look to add some more to the scoreboard. 3 goes from the corner. Ferro not done yet. Picking up full court. Marlon takes it all the way to the basket. Ferro power down the court. And oh, rocking the rim. As Bokum dunks it for Ferro. To cheers from the crowd. The final minute of the fourth quarter. Prinsloo moving the ball around. To Wenger. To Wenger from deep. That's short. 11-point game. Long pass over for Ferro. Layups left short by Ubisi. Would have cut the lead down to 9, but it is an 11-point lead here with 30 seconds to play. And the Giants have just come out so strong in the first half and the second. That third quarter really allowed them to pull away. And with 12 seconds to go, the Giants can dribble this one out. They will finish at the top of Group E. 5 wins from 5. A 77-66 win over Ferroviario de Beira. A big win for the Giants in their debut Road to B.A.L campaign. They are moving on to the Elite 16. And you can follow all the action from the Elite 16. Both teams have qualified The Giants finishing in first place in Group E, and Ferroviario will be in second place with 4 wins and 1 loss. The Elite 16 coming up in Praia in Cape Verde, the 11th to the 16th of November. And the Elite 16 East in Nairobi in Kenya, the 18th to the 23rd of November. FIBA Basketball will be bringing you all the action from the Road to B.A.L Elite 16 on the YouTube channel, so make sure to like and subscribe. You don't want to miss a second of the action. So the Johannesburg Giants in their debut, topping Group E, 5 wins from 5, and Daniel Princely, we saw him there just tapping the logo. What a performance from him today. 7 made threes, 5 in the first half alone. An incredible shooter, an incredible scorer for the Giants, really leading the way, and certainly a player you want to watch going throughout the Road to B.A.L. So the final score from Lusaka in Zambia, 77 to the Johannesburg Giants, 68 to Ferroviario de Beira. Johannesburg top Group E, and coming up just after this game, the final game of the day in Group E, the Matero Magic and the Bravehearts. Both teams tied on 2 wins and 2 losses, so third place is on the line. You don't want to miss that one. That's coming up next on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. So a big thank you to everybody who joined us live here watching this game on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you very shortly.